Mr. Yasmin, boy, y'all just getting silly and silly. White and hairy.
That's me.
That's you. That's actually the most real thing that we've had so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are that, white and hairy. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at that fur. Now you don't have hair, you got fur.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All over.
I'm gonna get you for next Christmas. Do you ever shave your body hair?
No.
Okay, then. So if I sent you something to do that, you wouldn't use it.
I did an infomercial for Back Shaver once. It paid me $100 to have a woman shave my back in a fancy house. It was nice.
Oh yeah.
Really? It was an infomercial?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're probably using it somewhere at 3 a.m. on some network.
Can we find that infomercial?
I don't know. I never even saw it.
Do you know the name of it?
No.
Okay.
It was some back shaver, electronic back shaver. Someone researched that. Have fun.
And you just stood there and they just shaved your back?
Yeah.
And you got paid? Okay.
And you never saw where that went, because that could be somebody's fetish video.
Hey, it's fine, man. They gave me $100. It was less than an hour.
Shave.
Exposure's exposure, man.
Exactly. Well, you exposed your back there, man.
Yeah, I did. Raw.
Yeah. Somebody trash that was for John Deere.
No, I'll clog that.
Put a mower on your back.
It was one of those things where, like, my back was hairier than they expected, and it kind of jammed the thing up. So they kind of did, like, an illusion of it. They were, like, there, like, and then, like, they had, like, a shot where they're like, wow, look how smooth it is.
Yeah, none of that shit works, man.
No.
Yeah.
And it's all fake. We have a friend who's a scientist who was hired to play a scientist, except he was not a scientist in the thing that he was hired to play. And they did that shit where they just put a white coat on him, had to come in and say, I believe in this. Science says. You know what I'm talking about?
I do know who you're talking about, but as a scientist, shouldn't he have been opposed to doing that?
No, she ain't opposed to getting money.
Was it a documentary?
He loves the science of getting paid. That's what he likes. It was an infomercial.
Oh.
And he's a real scientist, but he's not a scientist for the thing that they asked him to be a part of. For that, he was a fake ass actor, and he's not a great actor either. I wish I could see that commercial.
Well, I'm sure he just said, "Hey, listen, I never said I was a specialist in this.
Yeah.
All I said was I'm a scientist, which is a truth."
No, that is true.
It's like getting a podiatrist to, like, promote a toothbrush or something.
Yeah.
Don't ever believe that shit. They got a guy in a white coat and some glasses on about. Research ain't showing shit, all right? They didn't research a goddamn thing. I know firsthand.
Show me one page of that research.
Yeah.
Right.
Shit, he barely researched the script they gave him. He told us. He said, yeah, I didn't know shit about this thing. They just told us to come in and do it. I think he was in college at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Had his ass come up there. But we know this dude. Big old goof ass dude. Hey, by the way, he's the shit that he's actually a scientist in. I don't even trust him with that.
He does share some opinions online that make me wonder about him.
Is he still crazy?
He doesn't do it a lot, but every so often he'll post something and I feel like, hey, aren't you a scientist? Because what he's writing is so non-scientific.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, yeah, but sometimes you got to, entertain other ideas. I'm like, no.
I like the dude, but for a scientist, he says some stupid things. All right, I'm
not
not
saying stupid, but he says some things that are not scientific.
I'm saying stupid.
Okay.
I can tell you because I even looked at him and I was the same way like you. I was like, ain't you a fucking scientist, man? Like,
and whenever I make that reply, it gets a ton of likes. So there's other people feeling the same way who just haven't spoke up.
No, he's crazy. He's crazy for a dude that's supposed to be in science. I don't trust him. He's a mad scientist, maybe. And I trust him to bring back a Frankenstein monster for the shit that he's doing. This fool, I'll tell you why. Because, and I'm not trying to get political with the guy. He's one of those dudes who wants to get, at the time, he went through that phase. I'll give him this. He went through that phase and got out of it. But he was always being confrontational with people. He was one of them Trump people before Trump happened. He was going around spouting off political things that nobody really wanted to hear.
Yeah.
But since he said it, I had to call him out on some shit. One of the things he was talking about was the weapons of mass destruction. That was supposedly over there in Iraq, and I laid it out for him. I said, "Man, really, do you believe this shit?" And then that's not even the stupid part. And what he did was he said, "I said, man, I'm kicking some facts for you right now." I said, "Listen to what I'm telling you." He's like, "Oh yeah, well, listen to what she got to say." He pointed towards his 8-year-old daughter, who said the most nonsensical shit.
So Cindy Lou who?
Yeah, he pointed to, yeah, what do you say, honey? And she said, yeah, my daddy said they're over there, so I believe him. And he was like, yeah, my daughter's smart. And I looked at both of them, I said, both y'all fucking stupid. I said, I feel sorry for you, girl. Wow, so that's your hype man.
That's your expert.
Yeah. It was something. It was actually more than that. It was some shit that he told her.
Yeah.
And it was some shit that was on the news and some propaganda shit he told her. He said, well, my daddy told me and taught me that this is what happened over here for real, and so I believe him, and I think you should believe it. I was like, both y'all fucking dumb. I said, except you got an excuse. You're fucking 8. I said, man. Yeah. I said, so scientist, huh? Okay.
Poor kid.
Wow. That's your.
I know.
That was your backup. Yeah, man. Well, check this out. Hey, honey, tell me what I told you.
Fire trucks are wet.
Yeah, not kick that knowledge you learned. Tell them what Daddy told you. My daddy said they over there. See what I said?
You're a poo-poo head.
I said, I just like. You know what? I can't argue with that kind of logic, man. Because ain't no fucking logic in the first place. I remember when we were even around, I just had to tell him, because he was trying to pull that shit out weekends when we were going to Brian's place. I finally just told him, I said, man, just stop. Listen, nobody want to hear this shit.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
I said, first of all, you don't sound as smart as you think you do. Second of all, we all trying to have a good time.
Yeah.
I don't know when you fucking got all political and everything, but nobody want to hear that shit. And by the way, you don't know it. You don't know what you're talking about. So, we almost got into an argument. You don't know what you're fucking talking about, man. So just shut the fuck up. Stop. So don't you say no fucking word.
God, imagine being a fly on the wall for that. It would have been awesome.
I know. But I think I'm gonna take that tack with people from now on.
Yeah.
You know what you're talking about? Just shut up. Just shut up.
Yeah. Sometimes I just get tired of. You can't argue with people. So then that's when you just tell. I don't want to talk about this shit no more. Shit, don't text me with this shit either, because I will go radio silent on your ass. Because I got people who get into man. They work themselves up. And then they just go off on this political political whirlwind. You know, they just texting me shit. You know, just one text after another, and they go all day.
Yeah.
And I'm just and then the next day I look at it, I'm like, boy, you wasted your fucking time.
Oh, I know.
Because this shit, it goes on and on and on. I'm like, I know you were waiting on me to argue with you, and I give you nothing.
No. When somebody sends me long texts like that, I give them the shortest reply I possibly can. Just send a message of, you wasted your time. Yeah. It's like, well, I just be like, I'm sorry you feel that way.
So you better than me.
Agree to disagree.
Because I don't even tell them you wasted your. I leave them waiting. I tell you, them motherfuckers still at the bus stop waiting on me. They that great pumpkin shit. He'll be here.
you open it to let the dots fall.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They just sitting up there just typing and typing. I ain't saying a fucking word to them. I said, you go ahead and type to your heart's content, because I'm done with this shit.